and welcome to Storyboard That. My name is Liane, and this is the second part of the student tutorial. First, you learned how to log in and start an assignment that your teacher has given you. And when you go into your assignment, you first have to give it a name. So I'm going to call this All About Me. Click Continue. Now you'll notice that you see one cell nice and big. This is single cell mode. The other cells are over here to the side. If you would like to see the full storyboard, simply go over here to the bottom right above the orange button, and now I can see the full storyboard. Single cell mode, full storyboard. You can also go down to the bottom and drag this slide bar to zoom in or out. And if you would like to fit it to the screen, click this circle. I'm going to go into single cell mode so you can see one cell nice and big while I'm working. Above, we have layout, add delete cells, move cells. Since my teacher already gave me a template, I'm not going to change the layout or add any more cells. Instead, I'm going to go right up here to where the fun is, all of the art. The first category is scenes. These are all of your background scenes, beginning with town scenes. If I drag this slide bar, I can see the dozens and dozens of scenes, or I can click these arrows and see 3 rows at a time. You will notice that there are lots of categories: entertainment, home, indoor and outdoor, school, even historical categories and landscapes. And by clicking more, you can see even more categories. Because this isn't all about me, I'm going to go to home indoor. Another great feature is our show filters. If I click on here, I can see just the category that I would like to see. So let's say I want to see only the bedrooms. And now I'm going to find this room, looks like the student's room, and hide filters by clicking that same button. Now that I've pulled down a scene, the menu has changed and now it is all about the scene. If I click Edit Scene, I can change different things about the scene. So I can change the time of day, or I can make different things appear or disappear depending on what is in the scene. I'll make the flags disappear, and I will also change some of the colors. When you're happy with your scene, you click Update Scene and your changes are saved. The next category at the top is characters. You'll notice that they all start blank, but there's a wide variety of different hairstyles and clothing styles for you to choose from. This is the adults category. We also have teens and kids. And similar to scenes, you can click that Show Filters button to find just the character you're looking for. If I'm looking for somebody with braids or ponytails. Now, when I find the character I like, I pull them down. I can make them bigger or smaller by pulling on the corners. And my menu on the right has changed again. Now it is all about my character. If I click Edit Pose, now I can change the hair color, the skin color, the eye colors, and I can also change the clothing as well. I can go over here to change the hairstyles and adjust the pose myself manually, but we also have these handy preset poses where you can change the emotion with just the click of a button. When you are happy with your pose, simply click Update Pose and your changes are saved. If you would like to add text to the scene, go to the Speech Bubbles category. This is where all of these different pieces of art can be written in, and there are all different ways to add text to a scene. Under speech, I can pull down a speech bubble and I can start typing within the speech bubble. If I highlight the text, I can then go over to our text editor and change the font and the size. Now I am done working for the day, so I'm going to save and exit my storyboard. And you'll see that I have these different options such as print or download. I can also leave a comment for my teacher down here, or she can leave a comment for me. If I click My Storyboards, it takes me back to my dashboard. I can continue working by clicking Continue this assignment when I'm ready. Thank you for watching.